Hi guys! Today I started up to prepare my greenhouse tunnel or polytunnel, whatever you want to call it, by digging down some bokashi compost. I love bokashi and been using it for some years and I'm totally in love with it. It's the greatest thing ever so far. As you can see on the top, I put some old soil just because I repotted some plants just before I left. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna take that to my greenhouse to just dig it down there. The soil is still kind of frozen in my beds in my greenhouse, so it was super hard to actually dig around there because it isn't like an easy work. It's probably really a good workout actually, but I got it down there, so that feels good. I had some back pain afterwards, but that's okay. And I just dig it down there and just trying to turn the soil around some more before I put my bokashi compost down there. It takes some time, but I just love every second of it. It's so much fun to be out there digging in the soil, and it was beautiful weather today. Sun was shining and I just love it. So much fun. And I can't wait to start this season up, to see like all the green leaves and everything in my greenhouse again. Looks like a small jungle in there in the middle of the season, and it's so much fun. I just love it, every second of it. It's so great. But before I can actually like enjoy this summertime and my plants can actually move in there, I need to prepare the soil. I need to have more like compost in my soil so my plants can get more nutrients in there, because now it's not much nutrients in there from last season, so I need to add some more basically. And I'm gonna do this maybe a couple or 3 times more in each bed depending on how much time I get, but I'm gonna add some more just compost in there and some bunny poo probably. I'm gonna add some bunny poo in there as well, so my soil gets more energy for my plants. Need more nutrients in there. Just fertilize my plants up. It feels so good. And I try to dig it down there and put a lot of soil on top so mice and so on won't come there and think it's like a big buffet for them and dig it up. So far so good. And I had to like make this video a bit faster because I mean, looking at me digging around in like frozen soil isn't that much fun really. So I really needed to speed this one up. I'm really not that fast by digging around in the soil, but thank God you can like speed it up some. This actually feels like a really good thing to do in the springtime because it's like the starter up. Besides starting up some more seeds at home, looking forward and just planning this season, this is like a really great start. Just being outdoors in my greenhouse and turning around soil in my beds outside and putting down some more compost in my greenhouse and everything around it. It feels amazing. It's so much fun. And I can't wait to see it just all green and like a jungle in there again. I've been missing that so much during this winter time, and I mean, wow, can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna plant where, but I'm gonna figure that out. I'm definitely gonna have some cucumbers in this greenhouse and some tomatoes and of course chili peppers are going in there. But I haven't decided which one is gonna go where yet. I have a lot of plants at home and I probably will start up some more seeds knowing how I am. So I just have to wait and see what I'm gonna put where. And at this bin I didn't have as much bokashi because I took some for my soil fabric at home. I'm gonna show you guys that one another day. And it's just like an easy bin basically. where I put old soil together with some bokashi compost. And then I use it for my plants at home when I transplant them, my baby seedlings and my bigger house plants and so on, so they get more nutritious soil when I transplant them. And that gives me, like, I don't need to buy as much soil. Sometimes I need to buy some soil because I run out, but it's kind of unusual and it doesn't happen that often actually. Or if I have like my soil fabric outdoors so it gets frozen so I can't use it in the beginning of the season, then I need to buy some extra soil. Or when I just start up some seeds, then I need to buy some less nutrient soil. In this one, I just filled this bed up with a lot of different materials that I could find around my veggie garden. It's like dried grass, it's old leaves from last year, bunny poo of course, and some old soil in there just to get it a bit covered up. This will give me a great soil, not this year, maybe not next year either, but it will give me a great compost in there. Just with all those different materials will give me a great soil later on. And it's a great way to fill up that raised bed with not using just soil, because that can get expensive. You have to buy everything. I like to use things that I have at home or around me, so yeah, that's a really good thing. And I know my plants are gonna love it. It's just like how I do my raised beds outside my greenhouse. Just this time I do it inside my greenhouse as well. And it's worked before, so I'm just looking forward to what I'm gonna have there for this year. I haven't fully decided yet, but just have to wait and see. And as you can see, this is like the 2 back spaces where I put down those bokashi compost today. And I really need to do something about that grass sticking in my greenhouse. It was growing so much last year, so I really need to take care of that before the grass starts to grow a lot again. I don't need them to make a peekaboo in there. And then I have that raised bed as well that I need to fill up with a lot of different materials. As you can see, I started up with some leaves and dried grass in there. And the middle one, I need to dig down some more compost as well. And this small one, I started up some radish seeds in there, so I need to wait with that one and see if those seeds are gonna sprout or not. Then I'm gonna fill up with some compost in there and make it ready for the season. And basically, I have a lot of cleaning up to do in there. Look at it. Wow, it's just a mess. I really need to put my time in there and just like try to figure that one out. And I have some work to do outside my greenhouse as well. I need to cut down those old sunnies from last year. I let them be just standing up all winter long so the birds can eat the seeds. Need to give them some as well. Hope they liked it. They're fully like pick it out, so I really think they did. And today I started up filling up one of my raised beds outdoors as well, outside my greenhouse. And there's a lot of different materials there as well, mostly dried grass and old leaves and so on. And then I just put some soil, like soil mixture on top. It's not much compost in there, it's mostly sand and old soil basically, just for just keeping it there, not blowing everywhere when it starts to get windy out there. And at the same time I saw like a so pretty picture with some raised bed in a different formation or whatever you can call it. So I needed to start that one up too. I don't know how it's gonna look or anything, but I'm gonna keep you updated when I get some more raised beds for that one. I want it to look like a flower or something. I don't know. I have no clue what I'm doing there, but I'm gonna try it anyways, and I'm gonna show you later on. And if it works, I'm gonna have some letters and just some different flowers there anyways. But thank you so much for watching. I wish you a lovely day and take really good care of yourself and your loved ones. And I'm gonna update you later on. Bye guys!